Today I'm going to be Googling myself to answer the internet's most common questions about me. What is going on, TFG squad? My name is Brandon and welcome to Google. So today, like I said, I'm going to be answering all of your most common questions. I see these questions on the internet every time I type "the frustrated gamer" and then a list of Google's questions come up. So today I'm going to be answering all of them. We're going to start with who is TFG, and then we're going to continue. So the first one is just, who is TFG, right? That's one of the most common ones. Well, if you guys are watching this video, you probably already know the answer to that, but my name is Brandon. TFG means the frustrated gamer, and I play video games for a living. Let's move on to the next one. The next one is, who is TFG's wife? So most of you guys know this. She used to be my girlfriend when I started the YouTube channel. Her name is Sam. We met in college. Yeah, you guys already know that. I'm going to breeze through these first ones. I'm going to get to some good ones later. But here we go. Next one. Who is TFG's brother? So this is a funny one. I played a prank on all of you guys like 5 years ago on April Fool's Day, where I made this video where it looked like I was talking to my twin brother. I named him Dave, but in reality, I'm an only child and I was just talking to myself. And then through the power of editing, I was able to, show me and my brother, even though I was both of those people at the same time. All right, let's go to the next most common searched Google questions. All right, so next up we've got, why did TFG, and then the question. So the first one is, why did TFG leave the group? This might be the most common question I get on Google, on my comment section, on my Instagram page, on my TikTok page, on my vlog channel, anywhere where I make content. This question shows up. And if you guys don't even know who the group that I'm talking about is, basically, earlier on my YouTube channel, I used to record with three guys named Spycake, Spycake's Beautiful OB, and Komodo Gaming. The reason why I left the group is because we all just started playing different games, right? Like, they were very focused on role-playing games, Gary's Mod. I was more focused on, kind of solo games and more games like Roblox and Minecraft and Baldi's Basics and stuff like that. So that's why I left. No, we don't hate each other. No, we are not sworn enemies. Will we ever record again? Maybe. That is definitely a question I also get. We might record again, but I don't know. I'm not exactly sure. All right, next question. Why did TFG start YouTube? This is a good one. So many of you guys probably knew this. I used to be an accountant. So after I graduated college, I became an accountant and I worked at a company for like 5 years. Well, I didn't love accounting. It's a great career, right? It's a good career if you want to be an accountant or you are an accountant, but it just was not for me. I did not love the job. So I started this YouTube channel kind of as a hobby. Obviously, I hoped that it would grow one day into my career. I got lucky. It actually did grow. And yeah, so that's kind of why I started my YouTube channel. I was kind of looking for an outlet when I wasn't at work at my cubicle. I was looking for something to kind of, pour some time into and strive for. And that was this YouTube channel. Next question. Why did TFG start a podcast? So this is pretty new. Yeah, me and my buddy Abby just started a podcast 2 months ago. It's called The Lunch Table, but it's on my vlog channel. So most of you guys know I have another YouTube channel called TFG Vlogs. Well, now I still have my vlogs that I make with Steve every other Sunday. And now I have a podcast that I release every other Sunday with my buddy Abby. If you haven't checked it out, go over there, check it out. Like I said, it's called The Lunch Table. We have like 5 or 6 episodes so far. I think you guys might find it funny. I talk about my life a lot. Like the last episode, I was talking about my trip to London. We've talked about our bathroom routines. We've talked about plans for future children. All these things that are in my mind. We talk about it on the podcast. So yeah, go over there and check it out. All right, next up, I'm going rapid fire here, by the way. I am going rapid fire here. We got a lot of Google questions to go through today. And by the way, if you want to see more videos like this on the channel, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel right now. And if I don't answer one of your questions, pop it in the comment section. I will be reading all of the comments on this video, and maybe I'll answer some of them. All right, next up. Why did TFG move? So I don't know if this is I moved twice since I started my YouTube channel. For the first year on my YouTube channel, I was in an apartment. It was a tiny little apartment. It was me and Sam with one bedroom. And basically, I was on my couch. My clock was in the background. Many of you guys, I'll see comments still to this day like, hey, I used to watch Brandon, even when he was on the couch, or different things like that. I still have that couch. It's just now it's in my basement instead of, in my living room. But yeah, so I moved from that apartment to a townhouse. Most of you guys probably found me when I was in my townhouse. I lived there for about 6 years. That was like 90% of my YouTube channel. I have like 2,500 videos. Probably 2,000 of them are from my townhouse where I just moved. But then, yeah, like I just said, about 2 months ago, me and my wife, Sam, just moved to a home, right? Now we are in this house. So to answer your question, why did we move? Well, the first time we moved because we completely ran out of space. I set up my studio in the family room. Sam was doing work in our bedroom. It was a complete mess. Then we moved to the townhouse and we had plenty of space. Now we moved to, kind of hopefully our forever home. I don't think we ever really plan on moving ever again. And the reason for this move was, once again, kind of to have more space. Not that we outgrew the townhouse, but we wanted a backyard. We wanted maybe another bedroom for, future baby TFGs that might start showing up in the future. So that's kind of why we moved. Okay, that's it with why did TFG. Let's move on to the next one. We've kind of got like a who, what, when, where, why kind of thing going on here. But here we go. When did TFG start YouTube? So again, most of you guys probably know this already. But I started over 7 years ago now. It's probably about 7.5 years. I literally remember the exact day. It is cemented in my brain. It's February 8th, 2018. I was 24 years old at the time, which is kind of crazy. I was 24 years old when I started my YouTube channel. Now I'm an old freaking geezer. Now I'm 33. No, so I couldn't have been 24. I was 25. I was 25 when I started my YouTube channel. Now I'm 33. It is crazy. Like when I sit back and think like, wow, I have been doing this for 7.5 years. I have been a professional YouTuber now longer than I was an accountant, which is crazy. I've started to see a lot of comments calling me Unk. Like, I'm Unk TFG now, as in uncle, because that's how old I am. I'm like the uncle of YouTube gaming, because I'm an old geezer now, and all the hot new YouTubers are all young, like, 19, 20-year-olds. I don't mind that. When did TFG meet Sam? So we met... Let me think if I could remember the exact year. I probably should remember this. This is my wife. I believe we met in the year 2013, which is like 12 years ago. We started dating in 2015, which is now 10 years ago. Like, I get a lot of comments from people. I don't get as many of these anymore, but I used to get comments like, Brandon, Sam's only with you because you're a YouTuber. We met long before I was a YouTuber. I was not even an accountant yet. We met when we were both in college. Then it says, when did TFG quit his job? I don't remember the exact date, but it was in 2020. No, wrong. It was 2019. It was right before the pandemic. It was like 4 months before the pandemic, because I remember one of my favorite things about becoming a professional YouTuber was I can work from my own home. And then 3 months later, a global pandemic shut down the world and everybody got to work from home. When did TFG die? What? Oh gosh, I read it and I didn't really comprehend it. I do that sometimes. I will read things, but I have no idea what's going on. Like, I'll edit YouTube videos of me playing video games, and, I'll be like, what's this guy's name? They never told me this guy's name. And then 3 minutes later, I was like, hi, my name's Randy. I read it. I just didn't comprehend it. But yeah, this is a crazy question. I don't know if TFG maybe there's like another guy named TFG that died. Or, I don't know, I don't think I'm dead yet. I really hope I don't die anytime soon. My goal is to kind of survive on this planet for a little while longer. I don't know when TFG is going to die. I hope it's like, 2085. That is the exact year. I hope I drop dead 2085. That's the year. If I make it to 2086, I live too long. I'll be like 90, 93 at that point or something like that. All right, these are the good ones. These are the controversial questions. I don't even know what you want to say. What is TFG? This one, the first one's going to be, what is TFG's last name? So I see a bunch of last names on the internet for me all the time. Like there's like a website called Wikitubia or something like that. It's basically like Wikipedia, but for YouTubers. They have a last name on there for me, and they have a last name on there for Sam. Neither one of those are right. I have tried to kind of keep that private because, you know, just for security reasons. But, I mean, if you guys want to know it, I will tell it to you right now. I'll flash it on the screen for 2 seconds. Here we go. If you can pause the video and see it in enough time, then you will officially know my last name. Bam! Bam! It's done. It will never be on YouTube ever again. But if you guys are watching this video, now you know it. Now you officially know the Frustrated Gamer last name. And whatever you've seen online is not correct. All right, moving on. What is TFG's phone number? Oh my goodness gracious. All right, this is even getting worse. This is even getting worse. All right, we're going to flash it on the screen. In 3, 2, no, I'm kidding. I am kidding. We are not going to do that. I am not going to put my phone number on screen. I was going to make a joke and put a random phone number on screen and just like type in random numbers. But then there's a chance that it's like some random person's phone number and then all of a sudden they got like 1,000 texts from people being like, "Hi, TFG," and they would just be really confused and have to get a new number, so I'm not going to do that. Next question. What is TFG's net worth? Wow. All right. I literally just typed in like who, what, when, where, and these were literally the first 4 that showed up. So, yeah, we're not going to put that one on the internet either. One thing I will say, if you look up the Frustrated Gamer's net worth, the numbers you will see are astronomical. I saw one of them that said I was worth $7 million. I don't know where they got that. Boy, do I wish I was worth $7 million. Whatever you see on the internet for my net worth, it is a lot lower than that. It is a lot lower than that. All right, next up, we've got, what is TFG's cat's name? All right, I think most of you guys know this one. My cat's name is Roxy. She is about to be 6 years old, which is hard to believe. It is really hard to believe that she's about to be 6 years old. We've had her for 5 years, and when we got her, she was like 10 months old. She was really young. Yeah, she's 6 years old. She's a great cat. I love Roxy. She's got a bit of an attitude problem, but so do all of us sometimes when we're in bad moods. She just seems to be in bad moods more often than the rest of us. But no, she's a great cat. Her name's Roxy. We got her from a shelter. She was just found on the streets of Philadelphia. Not a great place for cats to grow up, on the streets of Philadelphia. Let me know in the comments. I can make a part 2 of this video, and I will see all of you. Oh, check out the podcast. Go over to TFG Vlogs. I think you guys will enjoy it. And also, I'll see all of you in the next video.